No auto-tune was used in the making of this recording. Thank you for listening. What's good? What's up, everybody? It's girl KJ, and today we're watching Cinderella with Brandy and Whitney Houston. I know there's like an official name for it, but I don't necessarily know it. So I've seen this movie a few times growing up. I loved it. I absolutely love this movie, but it was a movie that I never really got to see a lot because it didn't come on often. So when it did, I was there, but I haven't seen it, and it's like I haven't seen this movie in almost a decade. So let's watch it. It's called Rodgers and Hammerstein. Don't know who Roger is, don't know who Hammerstein is, but you did that. Breaking racial boundaries before it was cool. I think someone left a comment like that. I just stole it. But before we get into the video, let's thank today's sponsor of this video, Function of Beauty. Function of Beauty is a customizable hair care system that is geared to help you achieve your hair goals, wants, and needs. Their products are 100% vegan and cruelty-free, paraben and sulfate-free, sustainability-focused, dermatologist tested, and the list goes on. Okay, they're quality products. The best part of their system is the ability to be able to customize your hair products. I've been natural for years, obviously when I'm not wearing braids. And I have curly, coily hair, and Function of Beauty has taken into consideration all hair types. Just head over to their hair quiz and choose the options that best represents your hair. They give you a little plan bit of what you chose, and I chose coily, fine, normal hair. My goals were curl definition, deep condition, hydration, and strengthen. And you even are able to pick your fragrance and your dye. I chose no dye and the fragrance eucalyptus mint, or as they call it, all eucalyptus medium. You can choose the strength of the scent, and I chose medium. I chose these goals because I like having moisturized, luscious, hydrated curls, and that's what's best for me. After using Function of Beauty, I had a lot less hair loss than I would have on any other wash day, and my hair felt more hydrated and moisturized. So if a customized hairline sounds interesting to you, it's now easier than ever to try Function of Beauty. You can get 20% off your first 16-ounce custom set when you click my link. I also recommend becoming a member to get exclusive perks like free shipping and early access to new products. Thank you, Function of Beauty, for sponsoring this video. Now let's get into Cinderella. Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin. Whitney, hey girl. Impossible. I wonder if I'll remember any of these songs. It was a childhood favorite, but like I haven't seen it in a minute, so it's like, will I remember the music? Okay, we love the set design.
I saw it first. How do you think it looks on me, Mother?
How can a mother choose between two such extraordinary daughters?
Do we ever explain like why there's a black daughter and a white daughter? Like, is there a reason? Is she adopted? You know what I mean? Like, the sweetest sounds I'll ever hear are still inside my head.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping.
And the dearest love in all the world. It's like it's songs that ring a bell. I just don't know the words, you know?
Have you ever seen such a lazy girl in your life?
Yeah, I'm looking at her.
The sweetest sounds I'll ever hear are still inside my...
I love a duet moment where the characters don't know each other yet, but they know the same song. We're singing the same words. We got the same thoughts. We're here.
We see each other.
The sweetest sounds I'll ever hear.
Oh, this is cute. Okay, cutie.
The dearest love in all the world is waiting.
This is actually really cute. I'm just like paying attention to it. It's so cute. Are they gonna meet already?
Are you all right?
Yes. Okay.
Here you go.
So you're not gonna look at her face?
Well, I'm sure they were going somewhere very important.
I doubt it.
Of course, we have to do the big reveal.
Thanks for your help.
Love at first sight. Wait, what's your number?
Wait, what's your name?
Oh, what's your name? I jumped the gun a little bit.
Cinderella. I like to sit by the fire and the cinders fly and my face gets smudged.
And so you gave your own self that name, or your step parents gave you that name, or like, how did that work? That's the name you were born with?
Tell me, Cinderella, what would a man have to do to find himself in your good graces?
Nothing much.
Who wants to know?
Let's
But he'd have to get to know me a lot better than some girl he just met on the street.
Right. You know, sometimes I just get so excited.
I doubt if he has any idea how a girl should be treated.
like a princess, I suppose.
No. Like a person with kindness and respect.
I mean, but we can take the princess option also. We could take the princess option also. We don't have to be, you know, treated like a princess. Ain't nothing wrong with that being the standard.
I hope I see you again, Cinderella.
Yay, you remember my name. It's bare minimum, but surprisingly, it's waiting somewhere. Oh.
No one treated me like a prince. What a relief to be among real people.
Believe me, they are all out there wishing they could be you.
Because they have no idea what it's
Exactly,
really
and
like.
vice versa. Royalty just don't get it. They always want, oh my gosh, I wish I was a commoner. Like, they have commoner syndrome. Shush. If you grew up poor, you wouldn't be saying that. Everybody wants everyone else's life.
You wanted to see me, Mother?
Darling, where have you been? Your father and I were just talking about you.
I think when I grew up, I just assumed that everyone was adopted. That's just what I assumed. I didn't question anything. I was like, oh, he must be adopted. Is it confirmed that he's not adopted? Because if it's not, I love that energy. Very revolutionary.
What's he saying?
He's saying
He looks familiar.
another ball.
He looks very familiar. I think he played the bad guy on something. Was it Titanic?
Happiness has nothing to do with it.
She wants grandkids. Need
We
an
think
heir.
It's time you chose a bride and produced an heir.
It's always an heir. We need to further the line.
And I guess I have this silly idea that I want to be in love when I get married.
Actually, that's not even like silly. That's the standard.
His Royal Highness, Christopher Rupert, Windermere Vladimir, Carl Alexander,
Whoa.
Francois Reginald, Lancelot Herman is giving a ball.
Esteban Julio Ricardo de Rosa Ramirez.
Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de Rosa Ramirez.
That's what it's giving.
The prince is giving a ball.
The prince is giving a ball.
Oh, if only he'd proposed to me. I wish that he'd proposed to me.
You know what would be interesting if we did a Cinderella where like the prince actually ends up with the stepsister. He tried Cinderella, you know, she was cute, but she just wasn't it for him. But he actually does like the stepsister because the stepsister is not actually as bad as she's portrayed to be. You know, something along those lines. I think it's giving very much Cinderella 3, but different.
Giving a ball.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, no, they do not have a statue of themselves.
Cinderella, the doll.
Suddenly my hands are broken.
Cinderella, my wrap.
Cinderella, my hat.
The only reason I could think for Cinderella
my glove.
being their little servant is that she's just too nice to say no. I don't even care, like, if you're my stepmother. We're literally the same size. I could take you if I wanted to.
I didn't mean that.
Take my advice, Cinderella. Know your place and be satisfied with what you've got. I promise you. You'll be much happier.
If my father were alive.
Well, he's not, is he?
Did she poison him?
Cinderella, hot water. Cinderella, warm milk.
I'm as mild and as meek as a mouse. When I hear a command, I obey.
If she wasn't like that, she had a little more feist to her, I don't think they would mess with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they would try it. We should have, like, a little rendition, a little Cinderella where, like, Cinderella Bites Back. Cinderella Bites Back. That's a great name for a movie.
All alone in my own.
Excuse me, is that her bed? They're exhausting. Like, even my imagination wouldn't be enough to cope with this.
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert.
That's me 30 minutes after listening to a song, still singing it.
Well, if he should find a bride, that's wonderful. But
Right? There's no harm in going and looking.
You let me fall in love my own way, with no interference, no matter how long it takes.
My girls are going to be the envy of everyone at the ball.
Not with that dress. Ew, ruffles.
If I've done my job right, there's no reason on earth that the prince shouldn't pick one of you.
Ew, there's no way she's going in that dress with those shorts. I'd rather look like an orange.
You said to show him that there's more to me than mere beauty, so I thought I might recite a poem.
Oh my gosh, no.
What's wrong with that?
You trying to put him to sleep?
I've been working on my naturally infectious laughter.
Oh no.
Remember, girls, we hide our flaws
Until after the wedding.
That's actually a good one. You're stuck with me now.
Tell me, Cinderella, what would you say to capture the prince?
I'm not telling y'all my secrets.
Then he'd smile and kiss my hand. That sounds so romantic.
Falling in love with love is falling for make-believe. Falling in love with love is playing the fool.
Fell in love with love one night when the moon...
Okay, she's going in that green. Okay. Oh yes, I'm so glad she did not go in that orange. Yes, ma'am. I was just very weird at first, but I'm glad they look kind of good. Okay, worthy of that statue in the front yard. Okay, they're giving, but honestly, the stepmom looks better than the daughters. At least the dress does.
Why would I want to go to the ball? I'd much rather sit here by the fire.
That's the best lie she's gonna tell herself all night. Hey, queen.
I'm your fairy godmother, honey.
You?
You got a problem with that?
Right.
Because if you'd rather have some old lady in a tutu sprinkling fairy dust on your hair.
No.
Right, she's giving fabulous.
Fiddly faddly poodle. All the dreamers in the world are dizzy in the noodle.
Me trying to rap.
Aren't you going to invite me in?
Forgive me, of course I am.
See, I don't got time for hide and seek. Why did you disappear?
How'd you do that? Practice.
Practice? So can anyone be a fairy godmother?
You don't know my stepmother. Before my father died, I promised him that we'd stay together as a family.
Now, why would you do that? Was y'all even cool before he died?
I've dreamt about leaving so many times.
That's the problem with most people. They dream about what they want to do instead of really doing it.
Right? That's a word.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage.
Impossible.
Such folderol and fiddle-dee-dee, of course
It's about impossible.
It's impossible. Things are happening
every day.
Then go to the ball, Cinderella. Go. No one's stopping you but you.
But I have no way to get there.
And look at these clothes, ma'am. Bippity boppity boo. Oh, looks like you need a little bit more practice, man. Even though the CGI is not the best, I oddly kind of like it. Not terrible. Yeah, see, this is how you go to a ball. This is how you do it. You see? Glass slippers, which I'll never understand the glass slippers.
You must leave the ball before the clock strikes 12.
And I never understand the 12 thing.
The magic only lasts till midnight.
Oh, okay. Good answer. I mean, you can't just show it to the ball and, redo it. See, this is how you do a ball. The girls who get it, and the girls who don't.
plain yellow pumpkin to
become a golden carriage.
It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible.
It's possible. It's possible. Why is everyone wearing the same color? Were we supposed to come dressed on theme? I didn't know the ball had a colored theme that we were following. I would have showed up in yellow or something to be like the only thing that's standing out. But honestly, the girls who showed up in something different probably would have stood out. You probably would have had a better chance at getting picked by the prince. Honestly, okay, girls. I see. Eating. Oh my goodness, of course they would show up looking like the odd man out. I know I just said like that may be the best way, but not for them.
I want to dance!
Come on.
Look at his face.
But he may be into that. The loud.
Look at you, that manly physique, those handsome chiseled features, that wonderful full head. of skin.
Sorry.
Honestly, how are you even to meet anybody like this? All we're doing is dancing. Like, we gotta at least talk to each other.
Do you have an itch?
Oh, dang. All I did was put my hand up once.
Excuse me.
On the ocean of life. It's poetry.
Well, he's not bored, but he is scared. Oh my gosh. You're not into this, Prince? He's giving personality. He's better than the other girls. The other girls weren't giving nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, let me play devil's advocate real quick. Let me just be in defense of the stepsisters. None of the other girls were giving personality like this, though. They came and said, like, you'll have fun with me. Yes, ma'am. Fashionably late.
Aren't you coming with me? I got you to the ball.
Yeah, but you're right here. You could just stay until 12.
The clock strikes 12.
Hold on. I got, what time is it? I can't read clocks that fast. I think it was 11:30, 11:15, was it? Ooh. Ooh la la. You mean to tell me all the other girls had to do was show up late and make their grand entrance and that's all it took?
How do you do, Your Highness?
Wait, you don't remember him from the market? You don't remember his face? He looks exactly the same. And you don't remember her? She has a little bit of eyeshadow, a tiara, and her hair's up. If we really wanted to make this like, oh my goodness, we don't recognize each other, we could at least give them a mask.
Where on earth did she come from? I've never seen her before.
Oh, brother.
I'll just never get over this Cinderella trope. Not recognizing anybody just because we're done up.
Up in the mountains?
You go to the mountains too?
I don't got that type of money.
10 minutes ago, I saw you.
We've been dancing for 10 minutes. No break. I'm tired.
10 minutes ago, I met you, and we murmured our how do you do. They never come down to earth again.
This is a long dance scene. It's very pretty. It's just long. Girl like her,
So obviously
unusual. She's actually pretty normal compared to y'all two. She's giving normalcy.
exquisite, I suppose, but no more exquisite than a rose is. Her skin may be delicate and soft, but not any softer than a dove is.
This is the prime example of a backhanded compliment.
What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man?
What's the matter with the man?
I'm sorry, will you excuse me? It's not midnight yet. I want to go now.
Oh, so you're just giving up?
I thought you was leaving.
Compared to my family.
I want to meet your family.
No, you don't.
Everyone in your life.
No, really.
Let's wait, you know. Let's hold off on that one.
To tell you the truth, I almost didn't come myself. Everyone's circling around as if I were some prize bull they were trying to rope in.
I mean, but I kind of came here to do the same thing.
You know what I wish?
You know, the trouble with most people is they sit around wishing for something to happen instead of just doing something about it.
Okay, Kim Kardashian.
You're not doing anything wrong. You're protecting yourself and your reputation for your children's sake.
Yeah, and I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm protecting myself for my reputation and my children's sake.
Just took Fairy Godmother's words and ran with it.
Do you think it's possible to meet someone and know in an instant that she's the one?
I personally don't believe in it, but, you know, I just feel like the world's too crazy for that. People really do end up marrying, like, wolves in sheep's clothing.
Do I love you because you're beautiful? Or are you beautiful
because I love you?
Do I want you because you're wonderful?
Okay.
Or are you wonderful
because I want you? This is kind of a weird song.
Or are you wonderful because I want you?
As wonderful as you seem.
This is legit a musical. I thought thought it was gonna have like a few songs here and there, but it's like a song every 5 seconds.
I don't ever want this night to end.
Neither do I.
Aw, cute.
Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream?
Or are you really as wonderful as you seem? Oh. This is honestly so disrespectful. Or are you really as wonderful as you seem?
What a night! What?
Okay, so she got home before them. Isn't usually the story like she barely makes it home?
When you walk with him, you whirl around so that your feet never touch the floor. A lovely night.
A lovely night. I remember this song. While he's whispering, darling, I love you. Honestly, the stepsisters aren't that bad when they're talking about romance and Prince. We could actually be friends if it wasn't for the stepmother.
The stars in a hazy heaven.
Rainbow love you while he's whispering, darling, I love you. That's the only part of the movie I remember.
Lovely night. Stop this! Worst nonsense I ever heard. Rubbish and drivel.
See?
Hanging on her every word. But mother!
Why are you jealous?
Go to your room.
What's wrong? You shouldn't be this pressed by her.
You dancing with the
Why are you so
prince.
pressed?
It's preposterous.
Why are you so pressed?
You're common, Cinderella.
Girl, and
Your
what are
mother
you?
was common, and so are you.
And what are you?
That a prince would even consider taking you for his bride. It's laughable.
Don't be mad because you can't get the prince. You're not even in the running. Not even on the lineup. So what I'm saying, like, her and the stepsisters could be friends. It's the mother who's in the way. It's the mother who's in the way.
I know I promised that I'd never leave here.
I just don't understand why you promised that. I'm gonna have to break the promise to Dad. This ain't it.
If you only knew how she's changed, you'd understand.
Oh, so she was different before? That what it is?
Do you really think you fell in love with your fancy gown and your pretty braids?
I love that they say braids.
Chris, you've been up all night. Come in.
The prince's name is Chris.
Before last night, you didn't know a thing about her. And you don't know anything about her now.
And all the girls last night were equally beautiful.
I don't want to hear about anyone else, Mother.
We had connection. We had a conversation.
Are you making believe you see in her a girl to love?
Okay, the parents are too wishy-washy for me. Y'all the main ones yesterday who were hyping her up. Talking about, yes, he found the girl. And now it's like, you don't even know her like that. Like, what do you mean? Move on, find somebody else.
We're going to try this slipper on the foot of every young woman in the kingdom until we find her. I'm going to marry her. Do you understand?
You ain't the one. You ain't the one. You ain't the one. You ain't the one. You ain't the one.
Gee, is...
I'm in here. I'm in here.
How young?
Younger than you.
The thing is, oh my gosh. let's just act like, oh, it actually fits.
Impossible.
Let's just act like race doesn't exist in this movie because, like, clearly you danced with the black girl last night.
No, not a soul.
No one, Your Highness. Not even a servant girl.
Girls. Now, why would y'all be this obvious? What'd she do? She jumped out the window or something? So you knew from one look, but you didn't know from one look with the other girls?
What did you say your name was?
You don't remember her name. I thought you would remember. I remember people's names. Maybe it's a talent. But you know, like, I remember people's names. Cute. Oh, cute.
You won't try.
Ah, okay, yes. Vocals. I'm living in the palace now. She went from servant girl with cinders and whatnot. Now she's just living it up in the palace. Yes, vocals. Come through. Oh, I thought they already got married. What the heck? So you saw the bride before the wedding? Whitney. Bernadette. Victor Garber. I know for a fact I've seen his face before. Ha! I knew he was in Titanic. I knew it. Anywho, that was Cinderella, Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella. I surprisingly didn't remember exactly. I mean, when it comes to Cinderella stories, it's always the simple, basic stories. Not like I didn't know what was going to happen, but like I didn't remember the music. I didn't remember there was as much music as there was in it. But it's still good. I know why I liked it as a kid. You know, the casting of choice is the most shocking thing with this in the music. It's a musical. And it was good. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you, Functional Beauty, for sponsoring this, and I will see you in the next one. It's your Lakia J. Bye. Bustle. Things are happening here. What's my... Okay, obviously anybody got no sense downstairs to stop the dog from barking.